This is Jeff Spieler, Tech Agronomist with the Calvin Asgrow Seed. And today for our 2-minute drill, we're going to pick up on our last soybean video that we did for scouting topics over the next few weeks. So a lot of our soybean fields right now are in that cotyledon to V1, V2 stage. The V2s on some of our earlier planted fields. But some of the things we can start to pay attention to, obviously stand establishment is one, but also now in some of those earlier planted fields we can start paying attention to the overall health of the root and such. This plant it's been dug up for a little bit now, but you can see we are seeing some nodules develop on those roots. That's a good indication of good soil health and plant health already at this stage, so we want to pay attention to that. Other things we can pay attention to on some of the later planted fields, stand establishment obviously, but also are we seeing any damping off due to disease pressure, Pythium, Phytophthora, things like that. Are we seeing any herbicide injury where we had a pre-down and with these recent rains we saw some splash up onto those hypocotyls or cotyledons and seeing some injury that way, possibly reducing some stands. So these are things we want to pay attention to right now. Also, that overwintering generation of bean leaf beetles is going to be out feeding right now, especially if you had fields that didn't have a seed applied insecticide. We want to pay a little closer attention to that. But one of the main things we also right now are going to deal with is the weed management in soybeans. So, with 2019 the way it was, we had a lot of prevent plant acres that brought our weed bank up tremendously. We're going to have to deal with these weed issues for a long time to come. This season also we got planted fairly early, so that also changes how we're going to manage weeds a little bit. So we say a lot overlapping residuals is important, and it's going to be extremely important again this year, which means we got our pre-emerge herbicide down at planting time, either with our burn down or after tillage. And that's going to carry us out. Hopefully, we've got some rains that's hopefully allowing our pre-emerge herbicide to work pretty well. Now what we got to be careful is not to wait too long to apply that post application. We want to overlap those residuals. So when we come out with our post application, we want to also have a residual herbicide in with that as well to there again carry us out through hopefully canopy to get those soybeans to canopy and prevent those late emerging water hemp products. So got to manage a little bit different. We've got to take all these things in consideration because, like I said, this is going to be a little longer window to manage than we typically have over the last couple years. So as always, give us a call if you have any questions. That's all we had. Thanks.